Employee retention is not something that happens by accident. It requires intentional, proactive effort. While some turnover is inevitable, unnecessary turnover can be incredibly costly for organizations. Retention is about more than keeping people on payroll. It's about protecting institutional knowledge, maintaining stability, and supporting long-term performance. HR plays a critical role in shaping retention strategies that benefit both employees and the organization as a whole. Investing in retention programs often delivers a far greater return than repeatedly spending money on recruitment and hiring. When organizations allocate resources toward engagement, development, and employee support, they are investing in stability and long-term success. HR can advocate for these investments by helping leaders see retention as a preventative strategy, one that saves money and strengthens the workforce over time. Compensation absolutely matters. Competitive pay, bonuses, and raises can play an important role in retaining employees, especially when compensation falls behind market expectations. However, compensation alone is rarely enough to sustain long-term engagement. Employees may stay for pay, but they remain committed when compensation is paired with meaningful work, growth opportunities, and a supportive environment. One of the most powerful retention tools is simply listening to employees. Regular employee surveys provide insight into satisfaction, engagement, and workplace climate. Stay interviews go a step further by creating space for open, intentional conversations about why employees choose to remain with the organization. These tools help HR and leaders understand what matters most to employees before disengagement turns into turnover. Collecting feedback is only the first step. What truly matters is how that feedback is used. HR teams can analyze trends to identify what motivates employees, where frustration exists, and which practices are working well. When organizations respond thoughtfully to feedback, employees feel heard and valued, reinforcing trust and commitment. In some environments, particularly academic, medical, and legal settings, job security through tenure or long-term appointments plays an important role in retention. These arrangements reduce uncertainty and provide stability, which can encourage employees to invest deeply in their work. When employees feel secure, they're often more willing to innovate, take thoughtful risks, and commit to long-term goals. Coaching is a highly effective strategy for building engagement and supporting retention. Through coaching, employees receive individualized feedback, guidance, and encouragement as they develop new skills. This investment in growth helps employees feel supported and confident, increasing both motivation and commitment to the organization. Strong leadership is central to retention, and leadership coaching plays a critical role in developing effective managers. Executive coaching often involves external experts who help leaders strengthen strategic thinking, communication, and people management skills. HR supports this process by guiding leaders toward practices that foster trust, engagement, and accountability within their teams. Coaching should not be limited to leadership roles. Employees at all levels benefit from coaching relationships that support skill building and professional growth. Whether through one-on-one conversations, peer coaching, or group sessions, coaching helps employees clarify goals, build confidence, and feel supported, strengthening their connection to the organization. Succession planning ensures organizational continuity while also supporting retention. By identifying high-potential employees and preparing them for future roles, organizations demonstrate long-term investment in their people. This forward-looking approach reduces disruption and helps employees see a clear future within the organization. Promoting from within is often more efficient and cost-effective than external hiring, particularly for leadership roles. Internally developed leaders already understand the organization's culture, systems, and expectations. This leads to smoother transitions, stronger alignment, and higher engagement across teams. Clear growth pathways play a powerful role in retention. When employees understand how they can grow, develop new skills, and advance over time, they are more likely to remain engaged. Providing these opportunities signals that employees are valued and that the organization is invested in their long-term success. HR serves as a critical advocate for employee retention. By improving working conditions, supporting development, and reallocating resources toward employee satisfaction, HR helps organizations reduce turnover-related costs. These efforts not only save money, but also strengthen morale and engagement. No single strategy is enough to improve retention on its own. When organizations combine competitive compensation, meaningful feedback, intentional coaching, and thoughtful succession planning, they create an environment where employees feel supported, valued, and motivated to stay. A holistic approach to retention strengthens not only the workforce, but the organization's long-term success.